You know what? Let me tell y'all something that the gatekeepers know about nobody else. It really ain't for us to teach, but I'm gonna teach it. I ain't gonna teach it. I can't teach it, but I'm gonna tell y'all something that y'all need to understand. All right, let's say this purgatory, and let's say it's a gatekeeper. And let's say it's always two. It's a couple and a gatekeeper, whether they together or not in the physical. It's two of them. I think it's always two, or it might just be this particular gate. I don't know, but this gate requires a certain energy, and it's dark and light energy. If you don't feed them both, it'll go against you. You go too long. It ain't like that all the time. It's just when you elevate it like I am, and you stay at peace most of your life. It's not like having family and kids getting on your nerves and that right there. That kind of fills that void right there. But when you elevate it like me, you walk in peace all the time, this gate kind of forgets you, or it attacks you. All right, now imagine a bridge, or imagine a float being as big as a bridge, and imagine guiding them on this bridge. You hum, God hears you. You sing, God hears you. Everybody hears you because it's you. You are the bridge. See what I'm saying? Everybody hears you. Everybody hears everything you say in the universe. You can't hide nothing because you are the bridge. That's why it's so important to manage your emissions. If you go so long, especially being a portal in purgatory, that bridge will turn against you. It will bring energy against you. And you seem like no matter how hard you fight, you can't win. Because your own bridge is against you somewhat. I'm still learning it myself. This is rough now. But that's the way it works. But if you walk in the high vibration like myself a lot, you ain't got a wife, you ain't got kids, you ain't got nobody to get on your nerves, you ain't got nobody, nothing to feel that dark space. And it ain't gotta be an argument, it ain't gotta be nothing. It just gotta be, it could be just normal stuff, frustration, sadness, whatever. You know, just normal stuff just add up. Well, when you always in that energy of vibrating high with Jesus and stuff, that bridge that energy, it tend to warp the energy even more. So it's like, it kind of helps the bridge to let out your frustration. You know what I'm saying? Not anger, not aggressiveness, just frustration. If you get too, that's the beautiful thing about it. If you get too aggressive, it'll turn against you. It's gotta be a sweet spot. It's gotta be a sweet spot. And it's just gotta recognize, it's somewhat of a way to recognize that king in your voice, that dominance in your voice, that universal king in your voice. This is the king. This is who I'm looking for. So you can just imagine gifts flying in the astro looking for his king. And all the gifts is flying over the king because somebody warped the energy so bad. And even now to the point where the bridge don't recognize its own king. Okay, well, all right, the king voices itself. Speak loud, you know, addresses itself. And once the king do that, the bridge acknowledge, oh, here go the king. Oh, okay, king, I'm sorry. I've been doing you like this. I didn't know that was you. I didn't notice. You know what I'm saying? Something like that right there. So I just know because y'all monitor me real tight, which is understandable with this experiment stuff. But you gotta you gotta understand the rules when it comes to my position and role to play in the physical and the spiritual and the astro and the ethers. you gotta meet a lot of requirements that the eyes can't see in order to pass these kind of tests, man. So I just figured I'd teach y'all that. This applied to all the gatekeeper know what I'm talking about. There's no point in explaining it. You probably never heard this before, but I'm sure that they know what I'm talking about. All the gates are different though. It's just with this gate, it's like my typical flame would have filled that void, you know. But I'm alone, you know what I'm saying? So she would have filled that void by herself. But, you know, she would have filled it by herself. But that's just the way it is. Like I said, it's not aggression. It's not aggressiveness. It's not, I'm going to kill you. It ain't none of that. It's just that right amount of attention. It's that right amount of stress. It's not no stress. It's just that emotion. There's something about that emotion. Because it's just like, I don't know how it really would look over there, but it's just so much magic done been thrown and warped energy. It's just like your own energy basically attack you. And it'll keep doing it. It'll keep doing it. Like, I done mastered it to the point where it'll keep doing it. It's almost like you ever heard very high vibrational preachers and priests say, you can tell demons to run and they'll run. You can, some will say you can tell angels what to do. Some will say you can tell ancestors what to do. Something like that right there. You can tell the energy to stop. But, you know, I wouldn't go as far as telling them what to do, but they will listen to you when you know who you are, basically something like that. But it's almost like a way to tell the energy to be quiet. Enough is enough, you know, because they be, you know, it's just like I said, man, and say you're trying to trick the spiritual realm and you think you figured out a way to trick the angels. Yeah, not really. The angels are programmed to do exactly what God tells them. So, if you tell the angels, the angels, this is you right here. This is you right here, the little guy. And you're expecting blessings. You're expecting blessings. Well, you did magic to make sure the angels see you, the big guy. Because you're getting a lot of blessings already. You done did some magic. Well, angels are sending the blessings. So they're passing the little guy going over here because you've been stealing the blessings. You looking like the little guy now. Well, you think you did, but you didn't. What you did was warp something. And angels are huge, big, you know. So let's say God is circling around, building our future. Well, as God go around, he see the angels. This is the beautiful thing about it. You see this, and you see these giant angels. These angels, God know these angels supposed to be right here. You can't trick God. God know where you at. God see you. Because it's oral. So the angels going this way. And God gonna keep going around, gonna say, well, I'll fix it later. Who is it? Is it Michael? Is it Jesus? Who is it going through that? Is it Tat? Is it somebody normal? Oh, it's such. He can deal with it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish what I'm doing. Because I have to stop all this that I'm building. And I come back and fix that. How did the guy know that? Let's just give you an example now. I'm not saying this for a fact. These big old angels, as he going around, he see these angels going to the left instead of the right. That's it. You can't get away with that. I saw it. It ain't a magic spell you can do to trick God. It's impossible. What it is that demons get upset. And let's say I'm doing the test, but they created the test for me to do. Well, the demons I'll be like, he's this and that. He shouldn't do it. But they created it. You know what I'm saying? Demon, that's the way demons are the same way. They about like how I just explained it. Ain't demon's job is to see to it that you continue to do that low vibration. That's why when you elevate, people will say separate from the people. You ain't really got to, because they're gonna separate from you. Because when you elevate, what you don't understand is no matter how close you think these are friends to you, it's the entity or the energy inside of them that's making sure you stay one way. This energy is making sure you do this. So let's say you got 5 people around you. One you smoke with, one you gossip with, one you drink with, one you go have sex with, or whatever. And you just party with, whatever. And all y'all together, well, you stop each one of these things, you gonna notice they gonna stop. Because this one that you got sexual relationships with, that's all they were there for you for anyway. So that was a demon keeping you down anyway, right? Because they wasn't a friend and other. You wanted to still be friends with them without the relation. They wasn't hearing that. Same with the drug, same with the drinking, same with everything else. See what I'm saying? It's easy to get rid of it. It's easy to find yourself. And you ain't got to hurt nobody. It's a smooth abstract. Everybody can have an understanding. It's like, even with me, swapping out. You know what I'm saying? When you go from flame to twin or whatever, the other one should understand it, because you still from the same tree. You get what you messed up at. You understand what you messed up at. You understand you forfeit your way. Y'all can easily be friends if you want to, or you ain't got to associate with each other, but you still from the same tree. So somehow, some way, it's going to make it able for you to understand one another because you from the same tree. You going to get it. It's all about understanding. It ain't about being weak. It's about understanding. That's it. I don't even know what I'm talking about.